Does piece type affect capture notation? Have you ever wondered how different pieces in chess affect the way we write down captures? Let's break it down in a simple way. In chess, when a piece captures another piece, we use a special notation to show what happened. This notation is not just a random set of letters. It actually changes depending on the type of piece that is making the capture. For most pieces, the notation includes the letter that represents the piece, followed by an X to indicate a capture, and then the square where the piece lands. For example, if a bishop captures a piece on the e5 square, we write it as bxe5. This format applies to all major pieces. If a knight captures something on f3, we write nxf3. A rook capturing on d5 is notated as rxd5, while a queen capturing on c4 is qxc4. Even the king has its own notation, like kxg1 when it captures on g1. Now pawns are a little different. Instead of using a letter for the pawn, we indicate the file it came from. For instance, if a pawn from the e-file captures a piece on d5, we write it as x5. If it's clear which pawn is capturing, we can shorten it to just ed. This unique notation helps avoid confusion, especially when there are multiple pawns that could make the same capture. There are also special cases, like when a pawn captures en passant. In this situation, we include the file of the pawn, an X, and the destination square. For example, if a pawn on e5 captures a pawn on d6 en passant, we would write it as x6ep. So, to answer the question, yes, the type of piece does affect how we write down captures in chess. Understanding this notation is important for recording games and analyzing moves later. It helps players communicate their strategies clearly and keeps the game organized. Knowing these basics will make your chess experience much smoother and more enjoyable.